Hopefully this time will work a little bit better. I'm going to give you guys a minute to get logged on and find us. Never dull, never dull. Here we go. This looks a lot better already. So this happens from this gold stuff in it, and these little embellishments came from that kit as well. It also comes with these die cuts. So after I was done doing my backgrounds from last week, I went in and added these cute little birds and used some of the pieces from the kit together. And I just fell in love with these birds, and I thought that they should be kissing. Oh, goodness gracious. Am I still stopped? Tell me you're okay. I'm still looking. Okay. Hey, Zahara. Debbie, can you hear me okay? So I miss you a lot. I miss you tons. I miss you bunches. You're seriously the best. So these all came out of that kit and die cuts and that one background technique from last week. So I just went to town and I kept going. Ready? I'm still going. And going, yes, Debbie, of course you. How are you doing? Well, I waited till my coworkers got off the live. Broadcast interrupted. Awesome. Hopefully, I'm just going to keep going. I hope that things work out. And if not, I'll retape it and I'll YouTube it and share it. But anyway, this one might be my favorite. I love the way the background hits with the mint macaron background from that kit. It's like no-brainer, beautiful. This was the last one I made, the very end. And then you remember that last week I started with a different series of colors. So all of these came from me playing with the colors that came in the kit, which was mango and peacock and let's see. It's not Marina Mist. It's the other blue. I can't remember them. Balmy blue. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the help there, guys. So that was all with that set. And then this came out of last week's live video. And this was all Melon Mambo and soft sea foam, Bermuda Bay. And I don't know if you're catching it, but like when it's all done, you get this like the shimmer white comes through that watercolored color. Oh my gosh. This one, I don't know if you remember or if you were around for the end of the video, but I was like shaking my brush at it and it made these flecks. Just so cool. And then when I stamped the sympathy, of course I stamped it crooked. So I made all these crooked panels on purpose to move it around and try and put the sympathy on there straight. This is what I was referring to last night. We have a meetup every Monday night now at 7:30 Eastern Standard. Everybody's welcome. I don't care if you're a demonstrator. We're all just friends. And we get together and hang out. And I was telling them that this is the bridesmaid card. And they're like, well, what do you mean the bridesmaid card? I'm like, well, you have this really beautiful dress and these gorgeous diamonds and then this big bow right on the bum. So this butterfly is a bridesmaid. Oh, this was from Myrtle. This was from last week's Facebook Live, and it's just the finished card. So I did all the technique piece. We heat embossed it, and then we did what we call the Reinker spread. So I'll see if I can tag you in that video when we get off of this one. But just so beautiful, and like even this background, the way it just sort of did its thing. I just like put the Reinker on it, spritzed it with water, kept going. It's just so beautiful and fun to play with. This one I kept more controlled, but it bled on this side. So I put some pink on this side on purpose to get it to match. And this one, I didn't have a 5.5 inch piece of Melon Mambo left. I had a short little piece, so I cut it up the middle and stuck it to the edges behind that layer so you can't see it. This one I cut out of one of the layers, and then I used the leftover pieces to make little tags and banners like for this card. So I used the leftovers from this for this one. Just pretty and simple. This also brings in that soft sea foam. And then I was playing with the new stamp set that's being released tomorrow, the Ornate stamp set. And I like things plain, so I took it down to monochromatic. I wanted to see what it could do, just all on its own. I was thinking, wouldn't it be pretty to put a sentiment like right there? You'll have flowers on the bottom, you'll have flowers on the top, or like kind of set it up this way. And that's exactly what happened when I did that technique with these. Okay, so you ready for this? I needed a sympathy card last week. We had a death in the a friend of a family had a snowmobile accident. So I made a sympathy card and I posted that one. And then I made this one using the same flowers, and I filled it in with early espresso in the center of all the flowers to kind of tie it back to the middle. I also had a friend earn the incentive trip over the weekend, and when you have something big happen right now, you might not want to be celebrating, and it is absolutely fabulous that I was able to celebrate her. So I made, with the same stuff, a sympathy card and a congratulations card. This one I had already borrowed a couple of inches off the card base, so what I did was I made it into one of those hidden behind the seams cards. So this is just 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and you can hide that bottom layer that you write on behind the front layer. Kind of a cool little fun fold without being totally off the wall. So that is like a weekend's worth of work, and I did make a ton of cards, and I hope to get some of these out in the mail this week. I sent out 16 packages and 2 cards this morning to the team because we had our team meeting. I think it was a week ago Sunday, and then we have another team meeting coming up this Sunday. This was one of the cards. It's a fun fold. These 2 pieces get stuck down, and this one just folds. So as I was playing with this shape, I saw something kind of different, like maybe a Pac-Man ghost. And that kind of leads me into what I want to try to do today, which I sort of started but didn't go crazy with yet. So I just want to bring in some of this paper, and I'm going to turn it upside down so that we see our ghosts. And I'm going to start with a base here. And I cut some quarter sheet layers, so just 5 1/4 by 4 for the top. And I'm going to stick this on to get started. Okay. So I've got like a little decorative border. I could stamp the background, but I didn't feel like it. Here we go. Okay. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen a waterfall card, but the measurements are 9 by 2, and on the 9-inch side you score it 2, 2 3/4, 3 1/2, and 4 1/4. And because I didn't want to have to do that on 4 different pieces of paper, I did it across one. And now I'm just going to cut this down because it's 9 inches long. And I'll cut 2-inch strips. So I don't have to make them one at a time. I can make a couple of these. Hi, Kathy. Thanks to everybody who was here last night. We chatted for a good, it was probably more like 2 hours. Oh, did I cut that too short? Nope, 2 inches. What did I do here? Boy. I'm having trouble with regular math. What's going on? All right, so, that's why, because it's the other piece. So this is 4 by 2. So out of that one piece of paper, I got 4 strips that I'll be able to use for a waterfall card. Hey Jen, good to see you. Oh my gosh, yeah, I was so happy to get my team meeting stuff done. Without an assistant here, I miss my Diane. It takes me a little bit longer to get things done. All right, it takes me a lot longer by myself. Cannot tell a lie. All right, so here we go. I take all of these little pieces, and again, this is the measurements if you need them. And I kind of got them all folded and ready to roll. Next, I'm going to bring back my card base, and please forgive me, I haven't made one of these in eons, so if I mess it up, we'll just go again. But I'm going to take this, so this is 4 1/4 inch strip by 1, and I am going to tack it with a little bit of adhesive just to get it to sit where I want it to. But that's not what I'm going to do for the piece that's going to hold it. Hang on one second. Raw. All right. So I'm going to bring in a punch and just punch either side, and I'm winging it, so I'm not going to bother with measuring or anything. I'm just going to find a spot and hope that I'm in the middle, and looks perfect. Now, I don't know if you kind of caught on yet, but I'm still seeing ghosts, so I'm going to go that way. And I want to pull out 2 brads out of my mix here. So, Mary Jo, I haven't really worked out more of what we kind of came up with last night as a group, but I knew that I wanted to try it, so here I am. Okay, now I need to find another silver one. Okay, this is a silver flat one. How about a silver one with a divot like that one? Hey, I got one. So 2 brads that match. Yeah, and you know what? Everybody's welcome, and we're going to do it every single Monday night. If you got the email for this week's, or if you see it on the group, this link will be the same every single week. Okay, so I've got my brads in place, and they're all open, so this bugger isn't going anywhere. And this is the part that I don't really remember. I know that we go this way, and that it needs to be able to pull, but I don't remember how to adhere it. Oh my goodness gracious. Never dull, never dull. Let's see. I think you adhere this piece right here so that when it flips up, these little things can flip back. I hope I don't have it backwards, but that's what I'm gonna try. So I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive here. And then I'm just going to stick this down like a boss, like I know what I'm doing, but I really don't. I might have been, it may have been 14 years since I've done one of these. So I cut some 2-inch squares to go on this bugger. And if I remember correctly, they go like this. So we'll do, I hope I got this right. It'll be kind of funny if I mess it up just because it's been so long. But I'm going to do this one first. Hopefully I didn't. Okay, so that one's going to stay. Am I doing this wrong? I think I might be upside down. Stop me if I am. Let's see. What do you say? Am I going upside down? I don't know. We're going to try it. Oh, no, I think I got it. Okay, cool. So I'm going to put the adhesive on these panels. And if you don't have a really sticky adhesive, I would recommend tear and tape. I'm using up my fast fuse. I'm getting down to just dispensers left. It'll be a sad day when I run out, but these are good for videos because it is fast and it's super sticky like the tear and tape. Okay, so let's just test the mechanism and make sure that it works. And I'm probably going to end up being right side up. Oh, no, I'm not. That's cool. I'm going to be going the right way and everything. Ah, it works. Okay. You know that first time you do something and it works? It's so exciting. I think we should celebrate. All right, let's grab another hole here. And I think it needs some ribbons. So let's find something we can use. Daffodil is going to match our color scheme, so you only got one made. So I'm going to cut a little piece of daffodil, and I'm just going to use it as a pull tab for our handle. And since we went with silver, I'm going to stick with silver, but I'm going with a smaller brad for this bugger because it's a small ribbon. And maybe we'll even give it a little loop and kind of stick it further down. Hey, Diana. Nice to see you. Late is fine. You can always catch the replay if you want to see the card parade I did. Although I think I should take pictures of all of those and like make a really good slideshow, like a fancy one. I don't know if I did that right. Let's see if I can get my ribbon through. I'm a little shaky today. Maybe I had too much coffee, you think? I just had to type a quick message to my downline who was trying to get me to answer a question, and I'm like, I'm live right now. Hopefully my phone isn't frozen, because that happens when I forget to turn off my do not disturb. All right. Okay, so now that I've got the brad loaded, I am going to put this in here and get like a pull tab going. Okay, so now we have a way to close it, so that's good. I don't want that thing sticking out though. I think I'll grab some craft scissors later and cut that a little shorter because I want it shorter. But it's cute. That's where I was going. Okay. So, let's see if you guys can figure out what I'm making. Anybody want to guess? I have an idea. I don't know if this is going to look anything like what I want, but it's kind of hysterical, actually. I had this idea, and I actually printed out. I'm gonna put some printer paper in my printer to print out a sentiment for it, because I don't think we make anything like it. So I gotta open up some Whisper White. Have you ever done that? Just gone into Word and make your own sentiment. I'm gonna run some Whisper White right through my printer. It would be a bad time for it to yell at me, so hopefully it's gonna be nice. Oh, it's off. It must have turned itself off. You gotta love that. Okay, so any guesses as to what I'm making? I'm gonna cut to the middle. And I'm gonna cut another little notch. Anybody see him yet? Or her? And I wanna have a little bit of continuity here. So, working this out on the fly. I've been thinking about it all day though. All right. My printer's gonna probably beep at me. Pac-Man, whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, that's the wrong size heart. We're gonna put him away. I want this. That's too big. I need a smaller eyeball. How about the doggy punch for a heart? And we need eyeballs. I don't have any really awesome, good current eyeballs, so tisk tisk, I'm going to bring in eyeballs that I know will work. Don't tell anybody I'm using a retired punch, but We need him. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Ready? Hello. It is. It's yelling at me. My printer already. Okay. Register. Hopefully it prints out our sentiment because it's really adorable. All right, here we go. So now I want to take this little bitty thing and make like a mini Pac-Man. So I'm going to go in and cut up to the middle. Yep, beep, 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 beep. That's my printer. And then we'll just see if we can locate a glue dot. And I might as well check on the printer while I'm at it. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. That's all right. I'll come back to it. I am determined to get it to print. It's just one of those things. Only when you're live does things start to not work like that. All right, so here we go. We got this one. So it's looking for paper in the rear tray, so I'll just give it what it wants, what a concept. I'll put a piece of paper back there. Hi, Nancy. Nice to see you. All right, so I got my little glue dot on my Pac-Man, and this is going to be our eyeball. Okay. And he's really cute, but I think he needs a little edging. Have you ever done edging? So when you do edging, you take the fat end of the marker. This is the side that you typically write with. It's got a little skinny point. And then the other side of the marker is the side of the marker that you ink up stamps with. And this is the side that we're going to edge with. And you always hold the point so that it's face up. Otherwise, you'd be more likely to write all over this thing. If you slip, you're going to slip on the back. So we're going to add a little edge to make it look like the 80s style Pac-Man. My printer is still talking. It's like, I'm looking for paper. It's in here somewhere. Pay attention to me. I know you're live. Whoop. So now I have like this little edge around Pac-Man. And he looks a lot better, doesn't he? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. All right, let me go attend to that printer. So again, I'm going to give it what it wants. I'm going to put some printer paper in the back tray and see if it'll talk to me. Probably not. Here we go. Okay. Please tell me I'm successful. All right. That's adorable. So we can glue him down. And then I'd love to do red hearts, but I'm thinking this color scheme needs like a pink. So actually, let's pull in the designer paper and the doggy punch. This guy has the cutest little heart in there, and it's just about the right size, I think. So I'm gonna cut up. I think I want this color. So we'll go here. And what's my printer doing? Ah, look what it did. All right, so that's my sentiment. What size circle for the yellow circle? I did 1.5 for that one. And like I said, if you don't have the right circle for the eyeball, just go and see what you have and kind of work it. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm going to see how many hearts I can get out of this bugger. This is that punch paper. When I get off the live, I'll do a complete supply list and put it in the top so that you're not like fishing for it. And I'll do the direct the dimensions for these two. So, okay, so that's 3. Let's see, I want more. 4. I don't know how many I'm going to need, but I want a few so I don't have to go backwards. All right, let's see how we do with that. All right. So I did make a mini mess on my table here. I'm just going to clean up a little bit. I know, those of you who know me, don't get nervous. I'm not sick or anything. Cleaning up the table. All right, so we got Mr. Pac-Man. So fun. Okay. And then I was thinking we would just, where's my glue dots? Start loading these like this. Like he's eating them, little candy hearts. Hey, how you doing, Patricia? Good to see you. Let's see. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. Joan. Oh, I could make a Miss Pac-Man. You're totally right. I could go that way. So then I think we need like 1 or 2 per like little frame here. Okay, so there's 2 there. This one I must have punched funny because there's a little chunk out of the bottom, so I'm going to use a different one. I'm glad I over punched a little bit. I always have leftover pieces. That's how I ended up making 40 cards this weekend. I just kept going with all those pieces, but I was pretty excited. I polished off one of those So Seriously kits, and I did have something for all my background papers. Okay, so I'm right up to the last one, so Then we got here, and I thought, well, how about if we go this way? But since you're saying that that should be a Mrs. Pac-Man or a Miss Pac-Man, maybe we should go back to that paper that I threw out because I'm special. And then we'll find the punch and we'll make a purple one to match. So he could be a guy. Here we go. So I'm bringing in my tulip punch. Happy Easter. Some people make tulips. I make ghosts. And we'll just punch this bugger out. Okay, so here we go. I could make a bow on this one and make this the girl. Either way works. Yeah, that might actually work better because Mrs. Pac-Man usually has a red bow. And then I was cleaning out and I found these in that drawer that we never go in, that we don't talk about, you know. So I think I want the littlest ones. Ah, I can't even stand it. Is that too big? It'll be like one eye in the middle. Love is blind, can I say? I'm doing okay. It's been a little bumpy, but we're doing all right. Look, and I'll be fine once the adhesive leaves my hands. I thought it would be funny someday if I ever had the gusto to come up with a dispenser like that looks like a Wonder Woman bracelet that would let you shoot glue dots out of one and dimensionals out of the other. So if I ever become a superhero, that'll be my oh my gosh. Oh, it's two different sizes. Good God. I don't want a weirdo. There we go. Oh, that's cute. My, what big eyes you have, Ghosty. Oh my God. I can't stand it. All right, so this, I think, I'd like to move these over just a little. Like, I'd like it to be like, always when you've already stuck it down. I think I want it to be like moving into each other a little bit. Yeah, those need to move over. Oh, here, let me rip it. That's fine. That's why they make more cardstock. I can always fix it. But for our purposes, we'll just add some more glue and stick it down. Okay, so I've got the sentiment sheet. I don't know where my other trimmer is, so I'm just going to grab the big one. Sorry you can't see it. It is what it is. It's an old trimmer. I'm going to slice this and dice it. And I printed it a few times with the thought that I would be able to make a few of these. And I'm just going to take my fingers and curl the paper so that I have a mountain. Don't make mountains out of molehills. And then I'm going to take the middle and I'm going to curl back up. So I've got my mountain in the middle and then I can curl back down. So now I've got like my swoop. Okay. Really simple. I've been doing this a lot lately instead of the V. Okay, so where do we put it? Oh, we could just put it there. Or even better, how about right there? So like hidden. Hidden behind the panel. I dig it even more. Ready? Let's stick it back there. See, I knew that we'd find a spot for it as we worked this out. The funny part is the ghost has no mouth. So I could just eat you up. Oh, where did he go? He's stuck under there. Oh, I see the problem. Do. I hope that this makes you happy. Oh, I got to be careful with that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little more adhesive on the end there. This would be great for a kid card. I think Linda McLaren was saying she was making kid cards today. And I think this is adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I love that this guy is peeking out from behind that last frame. You could sneak him over, or her, so that she's not... And you're right, it's a girl. I don't know where my bow maker went, but I have my ribbon right here. So let's just make a bow. I tie my bows, the ones by hand, like I tie my shoes. I do the loop, swoop, and pull. So I'm going to just tie it off. Walking around looking for a bow maker aimlessly. I have a bow maker right here, my fingers. Okay. But I want it to be really little. So I'm going to, like, nobody ties a good bow out of the gate. You got to kind of really work it. So I'm going to trim this down. Look, I have a handle for my next card. And then we can take this and hook a girl up with a little bow. So cute. I can't stand it. So if you're stuck in the house, I wanted to give you some more ideas about what you can do with stuff that you may have lying around the house. And if you're bored to tears like me, you may be tempted to cut your bangs. Hey, honey, where did we put those marshmallows? Didn't they go? Oh, I see them. Okay. I've got them. Whenever I want to know where anything is, we're like the opposite of most couples. I ask my husband. But here are some regular marshmallows. And I am not seeing the stick that I found. Oh, goodness. What's a girl to do? Well, luckily, I have a take your pick tool. So I'm just going to flip my spatula over. And I have a little stick here. And I'm going to load my marshmallow onto my stick. And you're going to notice that I'm using an old heat tool for this. The new heat tools, they don't get as hot. These used to scorch the paper. So the new heat tool is way better for your paper crafting, but the old heat tool is better for making a snack. So after you've been working for a long time, you can pull in your heat gun. And you have everything you need to make s'mores if you have a little bit of chocolate, which you do. I don't know if you saw it come in. A little bit of chocolate, some graham crackers. So like I said, the other heat gun, it may take a little bit longer to get you roasted. Oh, a bunny in place of the Pac-Man. That's a cute idea. So I don't know, can you see it like heating up here? So if you're roughing it and you don't have the tools to, you know, make your campfire and feel like you're at a barbecue, well, you can definitely take care of business and make yourself a s'more. I should not eat with my mouth open. And then this cleans up real easy. And then I'll just go the other way. Oh my goodness. That was fabulous. I have to sincerely thank my friend Diane for talking me out of cutting my bangs yesterday. Because we were on a live and I don't know if you saw it, but she's like, no, don't do it. And I was like, but I can have bangs. It'll be just like the 80s all over again. Oh my God. The s'mores are really good. I'm not going to lie. But anyway, that was your comedy relief for the day. I hope that your sense of humor is intact, and I hope that you're doing some crafts and finding a way to blow off some steam and relax. And I plan to do more lives. This week is going to be a little bit busy. I got my stamp club. I have 41 people that are supposed to be coming here, and I have nothing designed for them yet. But I'm going to do kits to go instead. So I'll be busy working on them. And then I will be back with more classes, both online and in person. So just let me know if I can do anything or if you have any stamp ideas that you want me to try. Because as you can see, I will try almost anything that comes into my head. I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, thank you. This is my lucky green shirt. I bought it for St. Patrick's Day. I wore it up to retreat. So thank you very much. So very much thank you. And like I said, there'll be more. I've got a whole bunch of things cooking for you guys, including online classes and ways for you to escape. So love you lots, and I'll see you soon.